Happy Friday. I hope that you've had a great week. I know that I have always have lots of things to reflect on. And so as we've been walking out this journey at Hoover, one word that has stood out, it's not my word of the year, but one word that has stood out that I've had to really extend to myself, and I know that I've really encouraged my teachers to extend to themselves, is grace. You know, because we have to give ourselves grace to make a mistake and to be okay and own it and to pick ourselves up with that. I know that I said earlier on to one of my assistant superintendents, I said, I've had to learn to give myself grace because learning's messy. And I think sometimes we get in this mode of educators that we go, I want it to be perfect and it needs to fit in this little box and it needs to be bump, 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 bump. But learning really isn't like that. I mean, learning's messy. It's getting in the nitty gritty and really getting our hands in deep. I mean, you think about an experiment that you would do with your kids. And when a really good, effective hands-on experiment gets kids in the nitty gritty. And that's when learning gets messy. They have to think a lot. They may have dirty hands by the time they get to the end of it. But they have really learned and they've really grown because they've gotten it. It hasn't just been something that they've heard. It's been something that they've experienced. And I know that my team has learned this year to give ourselves grace because learning's messy and that there are going to be times that we make mistakes. I mean, we've had to go back to the drawing board so much this year because we've tried something and it hadn't worked. We tried it again and it hadn't worked again. And we've had to give ourselves grace because learning is messy. But you know something, when we as adults give ourselves grace and we make learning messy for ourselves, we are modeling real life learning for our kids. And that's powerful. That's powerful. So I want to challenge you. How much grace are you giving yourself? And how messy are you getting in the learning process? Because when we do that, great things are going to happen. Have a great weekend.